What's up? Kinga here. I'm from Vancouver, BC in Canada, for those who don't know. But right now I am hiking in Oregon somewhere. Took myself on a trip I've never done before, and that is quite out of character for me to challenge myself, which is an 8-day solo road trip all up south, the Oregon coast. Went to California to see the Redwoods, and now I'm headed back north, slowly but surely, now in the interior of Oregon again, before I head back home in a couple days. And the trip has been absolutely, it brings me to tears to think about it, and I've been a little extra emotional today because it's my second to last day. And I've been in these trails by myself for quite some time now, so I figured I would do a little update on some reflections. Traveling alone is quite a special experience, meaningful. This is a gift to myself ahead of my 35th birthday on September 4th. So that is 2 days from now. And it's interesting being by yourself, especially in the woods where there's no reception, or even along the vast stretches of highway, especially in the States. Reception can be a little wonky, or very wonky, aka non-existent a lot of the time. So even with no music, no GPS working, it's just you, yourself, your mind, your thoughts. And it's amazing the people that you think about, not even people that you know well or used to know, but random people, like friends of friends of friends, acquaintances you might have met once, or sometimes just once or sometimes just a few times, sometimes just a moment in time, sometimes an extended meeting. You definitely think about people who you care about and are appreciative for and are grateful for at present, or people you've lost touch with who maybe you were once close with but no longer are. You definitely think about people who you feel have wronged you or you have felt slighted by. And all it comes back to, honestly, is just the present moment, the now. Excuse me. Definitely an opportunity to go deeper into forgiveness, because life is both short and life is long, and I mean, at the end of the day, it matters, but it also doesn't matter. If it doesn't equate to your deepest peace and healing and growth, then what is it all for? I used to be the queen of grudges and holding on to resentments and anger when I was younger, because I wasn't taught the tools on how to cope. Dysfunctional family environment in many regards, etc., that impacts you as you age. Impacts your relationships, for sure. And the path of personal development has been, it's a journey. It's all a journey. It's been an adventure, that's for sure. Sometimes very difficult, sometimes long, lots of detours, roundabouts. Sometimes you feel like you regress before you progress. But, nothing in life is linear. Definitely not personal development. I'll just hit a quick pause as I finally pass somebody. So life is not linear. And who knows what the rest of today will bring? Who knows what tomorrow will bring? So much can change in a year, much less 6 months, especially in a single 24-hour period. You meet somebody, have some experience, you get a phone call, an email, have a conversation. You just never know. But when you're spending so much time by yourself, you really get to go deeper within. And I'm very thankful that I love my own company. I think I'm an awesome adventure partner. I'm having a shit ton of fun. Greatest lesson, I think, is that I know I'm capable of so much, but I've been sleeping, camping out of my car, which is for an A-type personality, I always said like I'm like the most chill neurotic person, or the most neurotic chill person, whichever one, same but different. My surf instructor on day 2 when I was in Seaside, Oregon, up the coast, he said I'm A flat. He said he used to work at luxury resorts teaching surfing in South America for 7 years, a while ago. Hey, good morning. And so he would work with a lot of, let's say, bougie clientele, like doctors and lawyers and the like, and people who were very in the mind frame of, I want to be good at surfing, and I want to be good not just now, but like yesterday. So just like very rigid and very focused, and not looking like they're having fun, even though maybe inside they were having fun, just had the game face on. And I guess I was similar in a lot of ways, but I was having a great time. And so my surf instructor, he's like, once we got chatting a little bit, he said I'm A flat personality type, like between A and B. I said, A flat, don't singers want to avoid flat notes? Like it's not ideal. And he said that there are a lot of songs written in A flat that are actually really beautiful. Look them up from like a musical standpoint. And I took it as a compliment, that I'm sure it was. So I wear my A flat badge with pride. And I normally like some semblance of a plan, you know? You can't fit people into a box, myself definitely not. I try to be a yes woman, so I hate planning like the logistical organizational stuff, especially when it comes to multiple people, differing schedules, preferences, budgets, For me, I'm like, name the time, name the place, name how much, and I'll be there with fucking bells on. You know, it's like that Melissa McCarthy and what's his name, Michael Scott from The Office, what's the actor's name, Steve Carell, that meme from that movie that they did where Steve Carell's driving and just, you know, with his glasses on and just looking like, and then Melissa McCarthy's vibing to "My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard." And so there's a meme about like when you travel with somebody, someone's the kind of serious logistical planner, aka the Steve Carell type, and then someone is the completely disorganized but vibey person that just shows up and is the hype person. This guy right here. So this trip is something totally out of character. It's been rough around the edges. It's been dirty. It's been amazing. It's been challenging. 8 days of no plan. Literally, the plan was get in the car and drive. And it's interesting because I liken it to the Taoist philosophy of Wu Wei, of non-action being an action in and of itself, whereas the plan being no plan, I suppose, was inevitably a plan anyway, because in its unfolding it has become something. It's taken on a life of its own. Especially you have conversations with people, locals, the lovely barista who's making your coffee in the morning, you're waiting outside a restroom and just chatting people up, literally anybody. And yeah, it's just been the most phenomenal experience. I'm so proud of myself. I've been brought to watery eyes on multiple occasions. As I mentioned before, just like that I love myself enough to do this. It's been brilliant. It's been so brilliant. And so I love that I just still don't confine myself to, this is the type of person that I am. I do only these types of things. I don't do those types of things. Like, we all have identities. We all have paradigms and lenses through which we view life through, and things that we ascribe to and follow, right? Like, there's meaning in a sense of identity, but you can choose to reshape and mold yourself at any time. And this has been one of the greatest adventures of my life. Even this tattoo that I got in Byron Bay, when I went solo traveling in 2014 when I was 24. Also amazing. My first tattoo, travel tattoo, typical, I know, but it says on to the next great adventure. And this is just the next one in my life story. So yeah, greatest lessons is just love your own company. Love and care about yourself enough to challenge yourself in new and different ways, and you may just have the time of your fucking life. Don't be afraid to do it alone. Even though I love sharing experiences, I've been sharing a lot of Instagram stories, and of course this video on YouTube is gonna be a really nice memento. I have to look down because I'm crossing this bridge situation. Yeah, there's a quote that I really love that goes, sadness when shared is halved, happiness when shared is doubled. Or sadness shared is halved, happiness shared is doubled. It's really beautiful. And so even though I'm alone, sharing these little tidbits, and the people that have been following along, sharing some messages of enthusiasm and how they're just enjoying the journey alongside me. It's really meaningful to me, and it amplifies the joy that I've been experiencing. So if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate ya. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'm gonna enjoy my last couple days here in Oregon, and then going back through Washington, through Seattle, before I'm back north in Canada, in beautiful Kitsilano, Vancouver, BC. See you on the other side.